suatu tempat disepanjang jalan, ekspedisi tidak gakan di pinggir jalan. Tidak jelas kapan berhenti menjadi pemimpin kilas, tapi membolos V8 di tahun 2015 tidak cukup untuk menggerakkan nyaram. Perubahan itu sekarang pasangan platformnya, Lincoln Navigator, untuk kala-kala itu merupakan pesaing yang sangat serius dengan Cadillac Escalade, tergantung pada perspektif dan persangka Anda. Itu serius disebutkan dalam nafas yang sama seperti SUV mewah yang sangat sukses adalah lompatan besar yang besar ke depan. Aliliman makin kembali ekspedisi, dan Navigator, sepinana, Ford menggali jalur dan membangun SUV besar yang seharusnya ada selama ini. Alilibay beberapa keuntungan berbeda yang hilang di lautan biasa-biasa saja, seluruh kendaraan setara dengan itu lebih baik dari truk platform GMT2K dari GM. Di luar suspensi belakang independen, yang membantu dinamika dan keraton lantai kargo belakang, dan EcoBoost V6 yang seria dengan ekonomi bahan bakar dioritas terbaik di kelasnya, ada bodi aluminium ringan yang bertengger di atas bingkai tangga baja tradisional. Bergantung pada trim dan konfigurasi, beratnya mencapai 300 pound lebih ringan dari pendahulunya. The engine, while not new, has been improved, with more power and torque available in the Platinum trim. For those keeping score at home, the lower output EcoBoost makes a healthy 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, and feels exactly as satisfying as a V8 making similar power. There's torque everywhere, very little lag, and it even sounds kind of okay. The Platinum version makes 400 HP and 480 lb-ft. Both are well north of the old Expedition's EcoBoost V6, which merely made 365 HP and 420 lb-ft. And both new engines trounce the Suburban's 5.3-liter V8, which is good for 355 horsepower and 383 lb-ft of torque, particularly in terms of twist. And then there's fuel economy. On paper, the Expedition is king by a hair, pulling 20 miles per gallon combined, 17 city, 24 highway, out of the EPA test cycle. The poor Suburban can only manage 19, 16 city, 23 highway. This may be a false economy, because our real-world experience is that turbocharged engines can guzzle more fuel than similar non-turbo counterparts unless you drive like you're in an EPA test. Which is to say, virtually impossible. It's entirely possible to tow up to 9,300 pounds with either engine. We spent about 20 minutes pulling a 6,500-pound Airstream trailer around the hilly mountain roads north of Malibu, and despite lacking advanced towing features like rear axle air suspension, not available in any Expedition, it did perfectly fine up and down long grades. Available trailer reversing assist is super intuitive and extremely handy to have. If you pull anything of value, ever, it's worth the peace of mind. Getting to the campsite won't be much of a chore, either, despite the Expedition's girth, 81.6 inches not counting the mirrors, massive wheelbase, up to 131.6 inches, and height, up to 76.4 inches. Even base XLT trucks equipped with 4WD are capable of handling a Forest Service road at least. There's at least 9.7 inches of ground clearance, and the FX4 off-road package gains about an inch due to some trimming of the front air dam. Opt for either the FX4 or the towing package, and you'll get an electronic limited slip rear differential, which helps if it's muddy or sandy, as does the terrain management software. FX4 also includes 7 skid plates underneath, which you'll want if you think you might have to test the rig's brake over angle. We ran a short course that was a perfect simulation.